Hi team, welcome to the first episode of the All-Star Family Report. This is a great way that I can kind of make even further connections with you, the supporting families at home, so that our students can be even more successful. Now we are a little bit more than halfway through the school year and things are rocking and rolling in first grade. One of the big things that's going to be coming this week is actually on Friday. The 5-week report are going to be coming out. Crazy to think that it's already that time of the year, but please take some time and check it over, see how your student is doing, seeing any notes that I may have for you as well, and please, 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 if you would like to meet or have any questions about their successes, challenges, whatever it is, give me a call, write me a letter. Either way, I could definitely make it happen. I'd love to meet with it so we can see what we can do further. Do make sure, though, that when you get this on Friday, just sign it and send it back. Obviously, this is yours to keep, just this little bottom part. The other thing going on this week is that we actually have a new student teacher coming from Lemoyne. His name is Mr. Crisafulli. He's an education student over at Lemoyne, as I already said. He's actually going to be doing his practicum placement, so he'll only be here a couple times during the spring, but then in the fall, he'll be a full-time student teacher, just like Miss Rossi was. So he'll be joining us on Thursday for the first time. Some other things. Oh, big news. This is the first Mass that the first graders are going to be hosting next Thursday. It's a St. Patrick's Day Mass. Big news coming this week about that. I'd love to see you if you can attend. I know it's during a lot of your work weeks, but if you can make it, it's great. It's next Thursday at 8:30. Don't forget that Friday, the 16th, or the 15th, I'm sorry, right after that, there is no school. So that's why the Mass is on Thursday the 15th and no school on the 16th. Let's see. Now, in reading this week, we're going to be talking about cause and effect. Cause is basically why something happens, and effect is what happens. Students really have a fun time with this. They basically get to be very creative sometimes with what their causes are or their effects. You're going to be seeing some of their student work coming home with that. Now, to kickstart the whole cause and effect lesson, we're going to be reading a book called Because a Little Bug Went Ka-Choo. It's a really funny, silly story about all these crazy things that happen because a bug sneezes. Again, nice colorful pictures and everything, so if you can find this one at your local bookstore or even at the secondhand stores like Thrifty Shopper, it's a really nice book to pick up. Because a Little Bug Went Ka-Choo, and it's actually written by Rosetta Stone. I'm sure there might be a joke there, I'm not sure though. Another thing this week is we're going to continue our biography projects. Each student has a biography partner in here and they're writing about their life story. They're coming along very well. Kids are really enjoying getting to learn about each other, and it's pretty funny just to hear them say, hey, you have like the same birth year as me, or hey, you like this too. And that was my goal, was that they get to know each other and make even more friends than the ones they already have. So we're a really nice, close-knit community. As we're moving forward, just want to put it out there again that if you have a family picture of either yourself or just the whole family in general and you haven't sent it in yet and you'd like it to be part of their biography projects, make sure to get those in because we are going to be wrapping up the writing and typing process this week. Narrating and full illustrations will be continuing next week with the hope that these will be ready to rock and roll with another book publishing party by the end of this month. More information to come on that. Now, another thing that we've been working on lately is the whole idea of place and place value in math. Place value is basically the actual value of the digits or numbers that we use. This has been pretty challenging for the All-Stars, so I want to give you a little heads up, a little showing what we've been doing in school about this. One thing we've been talking about is base 10 blocks. This has to do with the fact that we are a base 10 counting system in the United States of America. And we basically count these as 100s. So, again, this might be kind of obvious, but at the same time, I didn't use these when I was a kid, so they're a little new to me. At least they were when I first started teaching. So, the kids will count that each one of these is a 100, 200, 300, 400. Let's say if there is only 400 there, like in this case, what they'll do is basically write a 4 in the hundreds place. And then right over here, these longs, these rods, or so to speak, these are tens. So, say if I had 3 of those, you and I know that's basically 30, but they would count them as 10, 20, 30. And this is where they get tricked up. They're not going to write 30 here, they're just going to write a 3. And again, I show you this just so if you want to do something like this with your student at home, you can kind of go over this with them. And then finally, these are the ones place. Let's just say we have 2 of them, so they would count it as 1, 2, and then write a 2. And then as we count them all together, we basically say 432. And again, this is just to help you to understand and make that connection with your student at home. And finally, this week, what I want to talk about are all the special visitors that have been in the classroom recently, especially last week. We actually had a visit from a woman named Dr. Goldie Ecologist. She's actually a really nice woman that's part of the, OCRA, which is the Onondaga County Recycling Association. And she came in and talked to the kids about how they can basically preserve nature and how they can clean up after themselves and reduce, reuse, and recycle. Like we've been talking a lot over the course of this past school year. It's a really big thing, a really important thing in first grade and for everybody. We also had Superintendent of the Catholic Diocese, Chris Momedy, came and read to us during Read Across America Day on Friday. And we also had a great visit from an organization that helps kids to understand other people with disabilities and how to be friends with them and how to understand what their similarities and differences are to us. One of the cool things that they got to meet was a little boy. It's a puppet, but his name was Brian and he was blind, and they learned a little bit about Braille. So this week we're actually going to learn how to make Braille name tags. Braille is a touch-based communication writing form basically for people with visual disabilities. It's pretty cool. So that's a little bit of that. Speaking of guest people coming into the classroom, I'm putting it out to you right now, everybody. If you would like to come and visit the first grade classroom, read a book to them at some point, please let me know. I'm going to be scheduling stuff all throughout the month of March. If you'd like to come in the morning to read to the class, we'd love to have you. And I know what you're saying. I got to work, and I understand that. So if you would like to meet at some point, you can either record a video at home and send it in, and I'll just play it on our smartboard, or if you want to meet at any time that's convenient for you, I can record it, record you reading a book, showing the pictures and everything, and then play it whenever. So you don't even necessarily have to worry about taking a day off from work. Just putting it out there. So if you would like to come visit, let me know. Once again, any questions you ever have, give me a call, send me an email, write me a note. I'll be more than happy to talk to you, and I look forward to it. Thank you, as always, for all of your support and commitment to me and the students in the school. Thank you very much, and have a great week.